Look who's back. We back for a bonus
We back for a bonus.
because we got to talk about what?
The Never Ever Mets, child.
Um, it was episode what? Was episode 5
I
or
think
6?
I think it was episode 6. I
Okay.
might be wrong. All I know is this past two episodes, I think it was past 2 or 3 episodes, they're
Mm-hmm.
randomly bringing in family members and friends of each
Mm-hmm.
couple.
Oh, okay. Go, girl. I got stuff to say.
So the latest episode, I was glad that they sent Sienna and Brandon's ass home because
Yep.
remember last week they sat with the host and Taronda Johnson, Taronda Jones, I forgot what her name is, but she asked Brandon, "Do you think this is something that you can work out?" And he's like, "No." Like he wasn't even trying to make it work with her
And
ass.
he had every right to say
Absolutely.
absolutely no. Why fake the funk?
Yeah. So I thought, like last week's episode, I just thought that when he said, yeah, no, that the host was going to be, well, if that's the way you feel, then no need for you two to be here anymore because the experiment is a moot point. So they
See,
let
I
them
wasn't
stay.
expecting that at all. I was expecting them to say, let's see if we can work things out or something.
Yeah. No. No. So,
But
well, they
this
let them
was
stay a night. I think it was like the
it was
next
just
night
one
that.
night. Yeah.
Yeah. And so this recent episode, the host came back and was like, Sienna and Brandon, can I see you outside? Or see you in the other room, whatever. And she's like, basically reminded them, well, since Brandon, you said you can't see yourself being in this relationship or building anything with her. She's like, I think it's just best that you take it. We've got some cars coming to take you back to the airport. You two pack your bags, say your goodbyes, and be on your way. Which I
And
was
I
like,
can
thank you.
totally respect that.
Yep, because
I
I
like
would
the way
I would
they
have
did it.
not respected the show if they would have allowed to let them stay there to build what,
Hmm.
a friendship. No,
Yeah. No,
this
that's not
isn't
what it was for.
never this isn't the Never Ever Met's Friends edition. This is
Hmm.
Never Ever Met's Relationship edition.
All right, so let's get into. Can we start with Diamond and what's his name?
Aaron,
Aaron. Aaron is a bitch boy.
basically.
And when she got all in her feelings because no one kind of caped for her when she was attacking what's her name? Joanna,
Yeah.
which I okay, we'll get to that Joanna and Aaron in a second. But she got that. She's that chick in high school that needs 5 or 6 people behind her. First of all, mind your business. You are not there for anybody but
That part.
supposedly him. And then so when she told him, look, you wasn't even there for me. So I'm looking at you, suspect. Messy, 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 right? And then he runs out into the kitchen and disrespects this woman. I never liked you, and I just need you to know that. And he went on this rant. Nobody had an issue with that. Flag number one for me.
Basically.
Huge flag in how you talk to women. And then flag number two was when her sister came and he lost his whole marbles when she was disrespectful. She was, but walk away. Walk away. They were going at it. It was disgusting to see grown people act that way, but it was even more disgusting to see how low he would go and how quickly his fuse would be lit from a woman. So Diamond thinks that she has what? A jewel with him? He is not a jewel. He is not a jewel. He's saying all these things to you now, and he might even really, want to be with her. But there are some serious red flags in how he treats women and how he speaks to women. He's
Yeah.
he's trash.
Total trash. And on top of the fact, a couple of things. Diamond knew that her sister, like, why would you even have your sister come? You
Mhm.
knew that there was underlying tension with your man and your sister. Of all the family members you could bring out there, why you bring her? That's my issue number one. I think Diamond was being messy on that one. Number two,
Or the show could have she could have
that
told
is
the
true.
show about that relationship, and they could have suggested that they bring the sister
That
on.
is true. But you knew his ass was trash when, in the beginning, episode one, when they got together, and he basically was like, when she asked him, well, why now? Like, why, you're with me now when we broke up and literally within a week or two, you were with the next girl.
Asking her to marry, you gave her
Right.
a ring,
And
and he
gave her a
showed
whole
the
ass
ring.
ring. Yeah. So that's another red flag that he
Hmm.
just like, well, she was close. She was in the same. No, sir. You don't listen. Then you should have just married her right off the rip.
And if the distance was such a big thing, or you needed, or whatever, if you really wanted Diamond, you wouldn't need to be on a show to meet her.
Nope.
But I'm glad you brought up about that, because the sister, did you think that she was jealous, or just didn't want her in a relationship? Because some people, no matter even how toxic a relationship is, they just don't want to see you happy. And I
I
got that
agree.
sense from the sister.
I got that sense too because at the end of the day, why are you again, this was a social media fight. Like they were going at it
Yeah.
like they had never met and they
Mhm.
were going at it on Facebook. Mind
Mhm.
your business, lady. Like we're grown folk here. Like I don't need my sibling. If I'm having an issue with my boyfriend, lover, whoever the hell, and we have a communication on Facebook, I don't need you to pipe in,
Mm-mm.
and then start this. But again, she said something on Facebook, and then he entertained it. And then apparently the two of them have had this social media beef for the longest time. So
Mhm.
he's
And
just as
that
much
doesn't
as
make
a bitch
sense.
as she is.
She definitely is, and you could see, and it because like with Diamond, the same way that she was coming for Joanna is the same way her sister was going for him. So, in my opinion, none of them need to be together. I
No,
don't see Joanna having she's just, I mean, it's the baby hairs, like it just, you too old for these baby hairs. And I just, she's just the type of woman that I just would not want to be around. And I know everybody
I
thinks that she's
look,
all cool and everything. No, she's not. She's immature,
yeah. And
and
Aaron,
she's a
the Aaron,
troublemaker.
Joanna's Aaron is gay, and he needs to just admit the fact
I think
that
so.
he is a homosexual.
I think
Because
I
episode
and
one,
Joanna don't want him. Joanna,
no,
stop
she's not
pretending like
feeling
you
him.
want this man.
No,
Stop. That part is irritating me. It's like,
right.
stop pretending like you want him, because we all can clearly see there is no attraction. And I
None.
agree with you 100%. I'm thinking, like, I'm looking at him and I'm just like, I don't see the manliness that a woman
None.
would want, but I see the manliness that another man would want. And I see that you might have that tendency. So,
That part. And I
mhm,
also don't like the fact, back to the other Aaron, Diamond's Aaron, it's
mhm.
like, bro, just because you are a certain age doesn't give you the clout to try to be like the father of the house. There's a reason why you are 51 years old on a fucking reality dating show called the Never Ever Mets because you've been dating your woman online for a minute. You are not in a position, sir, to talk to these younger people like you are the elder statesman. No,
But
you're
not even,
y'all on
you
the
don't
same
even sound
level.
like an elder. You don't even sound like an elder.
No,
The way he went after Joanna, like, I'm not a huge fan of Joanna, not for the reasons that they say. I feel like she's just perpetrating a fraud with this relationship. That's why
yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not caring for her. But the way he spoke to her, and I was sickened by the other men. Sickened by the other men, that you would let this man sit up there and talk to this woman like that. And Aaron, you didn't do anything. Her Aaron, you didn't do
nothing,
anything really to protect your woman
nothing.
either, or to say something, or just as another human being, speak up and say, "Look, I understand that you may not like her, but this is not cool. We're all living in the house together. Let's have some boundaries and respect. And this is not it. You trying to prove a point to your girlfriend because she's telling you you're not man enough. This is not the way to prove your manhood, even though that chick thought it was cool. She
I was
loved
gonna say it
loved
worked.
it.
It
It
worked
loved it. But that's
because
because
I
he's
was
a
gonna say
small-minded chick.
he knew what he was doing.
Exactly. Because he got a small-minded woman because they're both small-minded individuals and
And
they both
after that shit, what did he say? We're going to the boom boom room tonight. We are going
that
to
was
be
the
in that boom boom
worst.
room tonight.
That was the worst.
Well, he
Like
knew
he
exactly
knew
what he was doing. He was willing to go out there and puff his chest up and disrespect a whole nother woman, call her out her name, the whole nine, because he knew that his woman was gonna be like, Hercules, Hercules, yes, I love,
like
yes, I'm good now.
you literally got off. Both of them got off on that degradation for no reason. You got
None.
off on that. That says a
For real.
lot about those two. So that's all I have for the oh Sandia. Sandia.
Wow.
Man, I want better for you, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. You're going to consistently make excuses to have this man, in your life. He just obviously is shown that if he's not the alpha and telling you what to do, then there is no relationship.
First of all, Sandia, how many times does he have to knock it through your skull until you get it? He's in every episode. Why do I have to do that? I don't have to. Relationship expert. I don't. Why
I'm
do I
going to
need to do
do it
that?
because she asked me
Yeah, if
to.
she wants to do it, okay, I guess I'll go if she wants to do it.
And he claimed he learned something. I don't believe
He
that
ain't
one
learned
bit.
nothing. He went through the motions, and she's sitting there. Nothing about this man has changed. So I look at Sandia and I'm like, girl, if
Right.
you run, number one, but if you choose to stay with this man,
And she
just
will.
know, listen, just because you both are Haitian don't mean squat to me, as far as
Mm-hmm.
I'm concerned.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to marry a man that's from the same culture as I am. I don't give a
Mm-hmm.
shit. I need to be with a man that's going to love me, cherish me, respect me, honor me, and be loyal to me.
Mm-hmm. And
He
I don't
ain't
see
it,
that.
boo boo.
Mm-mm. He's not it. Do
He's
you
not for her.
see? Do you see the attraction between him and Joanna?
No.
Me neither.
I believe him. I believe him in the fact that he likes Joanna strictly as a homegirl.
And
Joanna
I
is a
believe
homegirl.
her in the fact that she likes. I do believe that she might be like, damn, I wish I had him
I
instead of
agree.
this dude. But I don't think that I haven't seen her cross any boundaries or
Mm-mm.
lines the way that those other women are saying. But I think those other women have a little bit of a jealousy issue with her,
Probably.
which I
I
don't understand.
probably.
I don't get. But because even the other one, what was her name? The one with the guy that looks like Lenny Kravitz. What's her
Oh,
name?
Millie and Greg.
Millie. Yeah, I'm looking at her suspect too. She's got it's the arguing. It's like the only one I can say is the one that's with the 12-year-old, the 12-year relationship, whatever her name
Yeah,
is. I forget.
Josh and Shay.
Least they should speak up on some things, but I will say they are there for each other,
Yes.
not for anybody else. And these other people, they're into personalities of other couples, and you don't need to get into that. You need to concentrate on what you need to bring to the
That
table for
part.
your relationship. And they're not doing
Let's figure, listen, Josh and Shay, Josh said it. He's like, I ain't worrying about this. I
it.
came
Hmm.
here for her and me and
Hmm.
her. That's all I'm worried about. That's what all them need to worry about. And then I'll end it at this. Diamond, when she got up in Joanna's ass when they were cooking or whatever, and she said what she needed to say. Boo boo, say what you need to say without the expectation. Like if I'm feeling some sort of way, I
Hmm.
don't care. I could be sitting in a room full of
Hmm.
people and we could be talking mad shit about somebody. And
Hmm.
then go into the next room with that person and that person is flapping their gums If I feel some sort of way that I need to get some shit off my chest, I'm going to get that shit off my chest,
Mm.
regardless if anybody that was talking shit about her says
And
anything.
I'm not
Y'all can
bringing
take
other
it
people in it.
as you want. Because for me, I'm speaking for me.
Exactly.
So that's what Diamond should have did. Diamond should have just said what she needed to say and let it go. Joanna didn't go off on her and like lunge at her or what have you, to
Mm-mm.
the point where her Diamond's Aaron needed to step in and say, you know
Mm-hmm.
what? No, 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 no. I think Diamond's Aaron would have had her back if Joanna's Aaron would have stepped up and got in Diamond's face. But
Mm-hmm.
we already know he ain't gonna do that because he's just like the rest of the girls.
Yeah, they're messy, and I agree. You know, right on point with that. She should have just said what she had to say and left it at that. And expecting everybody to jump in, that just shows her immaturity level.
Right.
She needs a mob. You need a mob to just go after this one person, and for what? Y'all already making her feel alienated from the group, but now
That's
you
right.
need a mob. If Sandia is okay with her, you need to be okay with her.
Sandia ain't parting her lips to say nothing.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. And if she
So
can't speak up
you
for
you
herself,
just
you don't need
exactly.
to be her mama. If she is not speaking up for herself, you do not need to be her mama. You are
That's right.
grown. Pay attention to your man.
That's
Anyway,
right.
so that is our bonus episode. And until next week, I think what I forget what episode we're on, but we'll be back to our regular talk about what TV shows we're watching because there's some great stuff out. So we will see you
Yes.
next time.
Bye.